everybody, it's Porch, Settin, Sunday. Come on up, get you a cup of coffee, and let's talk a while. So I wanted to come in today and tell you a story, like I always do. Y'all like my hat? I love hats. But I wanted to come in and tell you a story about my keeping with last week when I told the story about my two little girls. Well, I have three daughters, Rebecca, Michaela, and Brandy. Michaela was about 4, maybe 4. And I was doing laundry one day and cleaning house like I always done while my husband was gone to work. Well, we lived, our backyard was the river. We lived not quite a ways, but you had to walk down to the river. But anyway, our backyard was the river. So we had a fence with a gate and everything, and we kept it locked. But you never know with kids. You know, they climbed a cherry tree, so what made me think they wouldn't climb a fence? So anyway, I was doing laundry, and I always, when I done laundry, I always, sorted them and done light colored clothes, dark colored clothes, white clothes, and I always had piles, where I had sorted them. Well, I was just cleaning away and doing laundry and playing with the kids, and all of a sudden, Miss Shayla came up missing. Oh my God, I looked, the whole house. The house wasn't that big. It was just a little rental house. 2 bedrooms with 4 kids, so it wasn't that big. Trust me, it wasn't that big. And so I looked and I looked, I couldn't find her anywhere, so I grabbed the other 2, the other 3 actually, and I ran to my sister-in-law's house. I said, oh my God, I can't find the baby, I can't find Miss Shayla. So she said, well, where did you see her last? I said, she was in the house with me. And my sister-in-law said, well, settle down, I'll come and help you look. So she came over to my house, which was right across the street, and we looked and looked, and finally she started moving around those clothes and trying to find out, maybe if she left her bottle or something, well, not a bottle, I don't think. She was on a binky, a little, what we call a binky, a pacifier. And as she was moving around those clothes with her foot, she hit something hard. That child had laid down up under the dirty clothes and went to sleep. Oh my God, my heart dropped. And I was so thankful that she had found her. I just knew, you always think of the worst. I just knew she went to the river and drowned. And so from that day on, I started teaching my children to swim. And so all of my children know how to swim. I started teaching then as my grandchildren were born. I started teaching them to swim. So all of my grandchildren but one can swim. My last one, he didn't learn to swim because we didn't have a pool. We moved away from the house where we had a pool when we moved here, and so I haven't taught him to swim, but we're going to get him swimming lessons. He's learning because he goes and plays in the creek here. We have a creek here and right in front of the house. So yeah, and the mountains are getting so beautiful now. Look, girls, at the mountains, the leaves or the flowers are starting to bloom that you can see right there. Let me see if I can get it in closer. See the purple right there and there. And everything is just starting to bloom. Starting to see little green in the mountains. And there's the creek in front of the house. It's running really so clear and pretty. My husband put a tire swing down there for all the kids to be able to play on. So, anyway, I wanted to come in and tell you all about that little story about scaring me to death. So I hope you all are having a good day, and if you haven't already, don't forget, hit that friend button down below. I want more and more friends, so, because I love to talk to you all, and it's so much fun to hear from you every week, and I'm having trouble with my channel. I don't have trouble with it on my computer, but I'm having trouble with finding it on my phone, and that's where I most of the time am able to answer your comments back, because I have the phone more readily available with me than I do my computer. So I sometimes don't have time to sit down to the computer, but I do have my phone and I can just hurry and answer a question. But I'm having a lot of trouble with it. I'm gonna have to find out what's going on. Oh yeah, I brought a candy bar too. It's melting out here in the sun. This is my favorite kind, the Hershey's Cookies and Cream. My husband picked this up for me yesterday and I'm still enjoying it, so, with my coffee. What's your favorite kind of candy? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you'll know when I'm putting up a video every week. And don't forget to come visit and share me around, because I want to travel and you're the only way I'm going to get to. I love you guys. I'll see you next week, if not before. Bye.